Hello and good morning to the ASX at breakfast. I'm Rachel reporting live from Kalkine studio in Sydney. Now, Australian shares are set to open higher this morning following a positive closing on Wall Street in the overnight trade. However, market sentiment is expected to remain muted following the release of weaker than expected economic data in China, and also ahead of the Reserve Bank of Australia's monetary policy meeting minutes. Now, according to the ASX futures, the ASX 200 will open 23 points or 0.3% higher. The benchmark index was up 0.45% to 7,064 points yesterday. Looking to some big business news from this morning now, and BHP has reported record sales at Western Australian iron ore for the third consecutive year, and the South Flank project ramp up ahead of schedule. Escondida achieved record material mined and near record concentrator throughput. Profit from operations of $34.1 billion was up 34% from the prior year, and record underlying EBITDA of $40.6 billion at a record margin of 65% for continuing operations. They will pay a record $36 billion of total announced returns to shareholders. Total cash dividends announced of $3.25 per share. That's the equivalent of 77% payout ratio. Moving on, in salmon farmers, the Tassal Group says its board has accepted an improved $5.23 per share takeover offer from Canadian aquaculture group, the Cook Seafood Group. The scheme consideration implies an equity value for Tassal of approximately $1.1 billion and an enterprise value of $1.7 billion after accounting for debt. Tassal Chair James Fasano says today's announcement follows a few months of constructive engagement by the Tassal board with Cook in order to secure additional value beyond the initial approach by Cook. Shareholders will vote on the proposed offer in November. And Australia's largest pure-play online retailer in the furniture and homewares market, Tassal Webster, report revenue for the year of $426.3 million. That's 31% up on last year and 142% on a two-year period, which does equate to a 55% two-year compound annual growth rate. Net profit before tax, which is a better like-for-like comparison than NPAT due to tax adjustments, of $13.2 million. That was down 31% on last year. Webster CEO Mark Coulter says despite some significant domestic and global challenges, Webster has once again bucked the trend to deliver a great set of numbers. Well, now it's time for a short break, but stay tuned for more news set to affect your trading day.
If you're looking to keep abreast of the biggest stories from the crypto world, the fate of exchanges and crypto hedge funds during the ongoing bear market, and you're wanting to keep up to date with the best and worst performers in the altcoin space and that of flagship currencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, then Kalkine Media's Daily Crypto Catch is absolutely essential viewing for you. Tune in each afternoon right here on Kalkine Media to get the latest scoop from Anchor to Zero Coin.
And welcome back to the ASX at Breakfast Report. Taking a quick look first at the global markets now. On Wall Street, the Dow Jones was up 0.45%, the S&P 500 gained 0.4%, and the Nasdaq rose 0.6%. In Europe, the Stoxx 50 rose 0.3%, the FTSE gained 0.1%, and the CAC was up 0.3%, with the DAX ending 0.2% higher. The MSCI World Equity Index rose 0.23%. Overnight in Asia, MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside of Japan ended 0.34% lower. Meanwhile, muted economic data in China prompted its central bank to slash its lending rate. Oil prices fell over 3% yesterday, and that was following the weak economic data from China. Brent crude futures finished 3.1% lower at $95.10 a barrel. WTI crude ended at $89.41 a barrel, down 2.9%. Gold prices declined more than 1% yesterday, and that was because of strengthening in the US dollar. The yellow metal also faced pressure due to concerns over further interest rate hikes by the US Fed. Spot gold fell 1.3% to $1,778 an ounce. Gold futures were down 1% to $1,781 an ounce. Well, that's all for our ASX at Breakfast report this morning here at Kalkine TV. Have a great day trading. Stay tuned for more economic updates and market news throughout the day. I'm Rachel, signing off for now.